Mr. Nadu, and today I'm going to teach you how to factor in math class. Today, we're going to do two problems of factoring. Our first problem is x squared minus 15x plus 50. What's our first step to solve this problem, class? John?
It is to find two numbers that are factors of 50 but still add up to negative 15.
That's right. So what are some GCFs of 50?
Negative 1 and negative 50.
Negative 1 and negative 50 does not add up to negative 15x.
How about negative 2 and negative 25?
That still does not add up to negative 15x. Are there any more?
Negative 10 and negative 5?
Yes, that works. So, negative 10 and negative 5 are our two GCFs. So, now we write out the whole entire equation with those. We keep our first number, which is x squared, and now you subtract 10x and minus 5x, and you still add 50. What's our next step?
You need to rewrite the equation as x times x minus 10 minus 5 times x minus 10.
Great job. Now, our final step. What we have to do for our final step is take the numbers outside of parentheses, which is x minus 5, and multiply that by the numbers inside the parentheses, which are the same in both halves. So, it stays as x minus 10. Good job, class. Keep up the good work, Billy.
Hello class, I'm Mr. Lister filling in for Mr. Nadu who's out sick today. And for our second problem that we will need to do, you can see it's a little bit more challenging than the first problem that I did, but I think we can manage through it. So for our first step, we know that we have to multiply 5 and 2 to get 10. And John, could you please answer what we do after this?
You need to find two numbers that are factors of 10 but still add up to 11.
Exactly, because 11 is our number in the middle here, so we have to have two numbers add up to 11, but still multiply to 10. Any two numbers that cross your mind?
How about 10 and 1?
You can give that a shot. So 10 times 1 is in fact 10, and 10 plus 1 equals 11. And we know both of our numbers have to be positive due to these two plus signs that are here. So now we'll rewrite our equation as 2x squared plus 10xy, because we have the xy here and we can't forget about that, plus 1xy, we have to continue the xy again, and then we'll just leave this here also, plus 5y squared. So now, what do we have to do to this equation to bunch it down a little bit?
We have to factor the first two numbers and the second two numbers together.
Exactly. So in order to do this, we'll focus on these two groupings. So for our first one, the only thing we could take out of this is a 2, because the 2 there, 2 goes into 10 also. So we'll take away the 2, and we can only take away 1x, because the 10 only has 1x. We can't take away a y, because the 2x squared does not have a y. So the only thing we take away from this problem is the x. Put our little parentheses there. So we'll have just x, because we took away an x from here, which is just x, plus 5y. The reason why we have 5y, that would equal 10 divided by 2 is 5. We took away the x, and then we're left with the y. Plus, so out of this one, we can only take away a 1y, because it's the opposite of this one. Because we can only take away the 1 because that's all that we have here. Can't take away an x because there's no x here. We can only take away a y because there's only one y here. So we'll take away plus 1y, put our parentheses. So now we have just x plus the 5y. Because 5y, take away 1y, divide 5 divided by 1 is still 5. And that's it. So next step we have to do is, John?
Take the numbers outside the parentheses and put them together, and number inside the parentheses and put them together.
Exactly, and then we'll be done with this problem. So this last and final step is always the easiest. So outside our parentheses, we have 2x plus 1y, so that'll go in our first parentheses here. 2x plus 1y. And now for our second parentheses, since both these numbers are the same inside, we know that that's what belongs in the second one. X plus 5y, x plus 5y. That goes in our second parentheses. X plus 5y. And that's our final answer for this long problem. Thanks for all the help, class. Mr. Knight will be back.